If my celebrity crush is sitting next to me and I have a chance, I will text my partner and be like, I'm so sorry. I have a chance with my celebrity crush, and I'd hope that they would understand.
I would leave my husband for you. Love you.
You have a real life girlfriend, a real life wife, and you're willing to put that relationship on the rocks for a celebrity crush.
Y'all are in the comments talking about a celebrity crush when you're married. You should not feel that insecure.
You're in a relationship with a guy and your celebrity crush comes up to you, would you go?
Yes, absolutely.
Imagine this. It's 2010, 15 years ago, by the way. And you're a teenager who is absolutely obsessed with the dreamiest heartthrob on the scene. Posters are covering every inch of your wall. There's a thick stack of magazines that you collect, and a healthy obsession that felt like the center of your universe. It was a phase, something you'd eventually grow out of. A placeholder, we could say, until you found your first true love in the real world. But then you grow up, you find that love in the real world, and you have no problem telling them that they'll always be second place.
I don't give a f.
You know
I don't
how
care.
I feel about Justin Bieber.
I don't care.
Babe,
I don't care.
he's literally
I don't care.
the first love of my life.
You don't even talk about me like that.
Bro, he's literally the first love of my life.
When we think about a celebrity crush, we may think about something that's harmless and distant. But lately, that distance has been closing in on a lot of relationships. And we're seeing more and more people catch their partners being a little too locked in on someone who isn't even in the room.
My boyfriend told me we don't do the celebrity crush, but I vividly remember probably our second week of knowing each other, maybe. We watching that video, Lotto and Ice Spice. I'm talking to him while we watching the video because I thought it was just music purposes, not you actually looking at the video. I'm talking to him, da-da-da. I'm looking at him, he looking at Lotto the whole time.
And while what they're watching may not ruffle a lot of people's feathers, how involved people are becoming with these celebrities is causing a huge boundary issue.
Is anybody else's husband or boyfriend as obsessed with Ella Langley as my husband is? This man sends me memes about Ella Langley. The car, he's only playing Ella Langley. At the house, he's playing Ella Langley. The man is obsessed with Ella Langley. He joined her fan club. He joined her fan club.
A lot of partners will voice how attractive a celebrity is. They'll bring up the idea of a hall pass right to their face.
I told my boyfriend the other day while we were in an Uber that my hall pass would be Harry Styles. And then I asked him who his hall pass would be. And he proceeded to tell me that he would not even have a celebrity hall pass because he would never cheat on me.
But the joke stops being funny when they actually get the chance to use their golden ticket and they don't hesitate.
I knew this woman that had a hall pass agreement with her husband, and her pick was Gerard Butler, and she took it very seriously to where even at work she would tell us, like, yeah, if I ever get to meet Gerard, it's a green light for me. So I wasn't surprised when later on I found out that she went to visit him while he was filming in Santa Cruz. He was doing that movie Mavericks, and she did what she wanted. She went into work the next day and bragged to everybody about this achievement she had unlocked.
The discussion of celebrity crushes is creating a heated discussion on if we're seeing something lighthearted and not that big of a deal, or if we're witnessing a complete lack of self-disrespect.
If you do not get on your hands and knees so your girlfriend can kiss a poster of Jacob Elordi, you are insecure and emotionally unintelligent. Like, you're just not worth it. Overall, I think this celebrity crush is going way too out of hand.
And it's also raising an even bigger question within today's relationship culture. Is this just a harmless case of admiration, or are we watching the standards of loyalty change right in front of our eyes?
If my celebrity crush is sitting next to me and I have a chance, I will text my partner and be like, I'm so sorry. I have a chance with my celebrity crush, and I'd hope that they would understand.
People are like, yeah, but it's my celebrity crush. No, you actively are saying how much you want to sleep with another human being.
Who cares? Go with the celebrity. It doesn't matter.
This conversation is chaotic, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I've definitely noticed that my topics have been a bit heavy lately, tapping into mental health and body and beauty standards. And I know those are very important conversations that we need to talk about, but this is a messy conversation that doesn't make us look at the political and economic state of the world right now. So I hope you enjoy. Welcome to the Girl Talk You Didn't Know You Needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. But before we dive any deeper into the drama, let's talk about a much easier way to handle your money. This video is sponsored by Chime, America's #1 choice for banking, and they're doing something right now where you can get $75 deposited straight into your account. Meanwhile, I was just letting money sit in my account, and a lot of you are probably thinking, Janae, well, that's the responsible adult thing to do, right? But I was actually missing out on money by doing this. Luckily, Chime has a high yield savings account that earns a 3.75% APY, which is 9 times higher than the national average. And if you're anything like me and you hear APY and you kind of zone out a little bit, don't worry. Basically, all it means is that your money is earning money while it's just sitting there doing nothing. Let's say you had $10,000 in your savings account, which is definitely a flex. Now, a regular savings account would earn you about $39 a year, but with Chime's 3.75% APY, you could be earning around $375 a year. And there's no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, and get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. So if 2026 is your year of getting your finances together, join the millions using Chime today and click the link in my description or scan the QR code on screen so you can get started. It's important to remember that celebrity crushes aren't some new phenomenon, okay? This cycle goes all the way back to teens fainting over Frank Sinatra in the 40s.
Yeah?
Good morning. My name is Frank Sinatra.
What?
Young girls ready to riot if you didn't think the Beatles were the cutest boy band in the 60s.
What do you like about the Beatles anyway?
I like their music and the way they dress and their hair and their looks.
They look like girls to me.
They do not.
And the massive crowds that would swarm the Jackson 5 in the 70s. But even in those extreme moments, there was always this unspoken rule that these stars were larger than life icons that you never had the chance to be with. The boundary was simple. You liked them from a distance, and while they were a big part of your life, you didn't actually expect them to be a part of your life. Now, around the 2000s, though, things started to get a bit more interactive. We moved into a space where people spent more time watching a celebrity's everyday life on MySpace and YouTube. This level of the internet and access not only had fans acting like personal bodyguards for these celebrities, but it also created a digital footprint that I'm pretty sure a lot of these people prayed nobody would stumble on.
I am really mad right now, and you want to know why? You want to know why? Because I was on YouTube, and someone left a comment on a video of Nick Jonas saying that he was an idiot and he only sleeps with girls who like his music. He's a virgin. He has a purity rate. He would never do something like that. What the heck is wrong with you? So I just want to tell you haters out there that when you mess with Nick Jonas, you mess with me. And when you mess with me, there are dire consequences. So either learn to shut up or sleep with both eyes open.
The early 2000s was a time to be alive, and I really wonder how she's doing today. But the industry was basically assembly lining these teenage heartthrobs, and all fans had to do was pick their favorite. It was like a draft, okay? They were drafting their future husband.
Our celebrity crushes. Right here, Nick. I'm talking about Joe. Nick is all mine. Joe is all mine. Nick is mine.
This is why I should be Bow Wow and I'm Mariana's girlfriend. Play the song, please. I should be your girlfriend because I am real, I keep it 100%, 24/7, and I'm just me.
And y'all, I'm so glad that my mama didn't give me a phone to post videos like this on YouTube, because if she did, best believe me and my sister, without regret, would be right alongside them. I will say, growing up, my sister had somewhat of a healthy obsession when it came to One Direction, so much so that she literally made our niece call Niall Horan Uncle Niall for years. But because these silly relationships existed mostly in fantasy, mostly in their heads, the fans didn't have to follow real life relationship rules. You could rip the old love of your life off your bedroom wall with zero remorse the second a new celebrity came on the scene.
Okay, so this wall is now coming down. I don't want the Jonas Brothers up there anymore. And kind of over them. And this wall is coming down, and I'm going to put up all my Justin Bieber things that I own.
And the second Justin Bieber popped up in that purple hoodie, it seemed like the start of an obsession that some people still haven't gotten over. With the Jonas Brothers, let's say, the fantasy was still somewhat distant. We saw them on Disney Channel, some were lucky enough to go to their concerts, but when Justin Bieber came onto the scene, the fantasy started to feel a lot more personal. They were selling this boy next door dream with meet and greets and win a date contest.
Have you ever come so close to meeting your idols that you just couldn't control yourself? We searched far and wide for the country's biggest Justin Bieber fan. But only one of these lucky ladies will win the opportunity to fly down to Toronto with yours truly.
And you are going to get to go on a date with him.
But the win a date hype was just the beginning of the end of a boundary that was keeping celebrity crushes at a distance. And what made the obsession stronger was because social media made it feel like a two-way street for the first time. People didn't need a contest or to spend money on a meet and greet to feel up close and personal, because social media gave us a front row seat to potentially be noticed by them.
Guys, I now know what it's like to be a fangirl. I just had a celebrity reply to my DM. This is Oliver Stark, who plays Buck on 911, and that's literally him! This is his Instagram, and I just randomly messaged him, and then he replied.
So celebrities started sharing personal details, responding to fans directly, and showing their lives on reality TV shows. And in turn, this made having a celebrity crush a lot more harder to shake, because instead of just watching them, you could now engage with them.
However, now, in the age of social media, we have access 24/7. You can DM your favorite influencer, you can DM your favorite celebrity, not saying they'll reply, but that access is there to do it. And your favorite influencers in your pocket 24/7, posting maybe once, twice, or 3 times a day, updating you on their life, their coffee order, what they're doing, what they eat in a day, just every aspect of their life, depending on what kind of influencer they are. And if you leave a comment and they reply even once, then that intimacy becomes even stronger because they're actually talking back to you. And the illusion of intimacy gets even stronger.
Now here's where the true conflict comes in. Because even though the internet made celebrities feel more accessible, a lot of people didn't realize that the reality of who these celebrities were never changed. You can spend all day tagging them or leaving comments, but at the end of the day, you're still a stranger to them. And that realization can be a huge reality check, especially when you invest so much time and emotional energy into someone who doesn't even know you exist. There are even step-by-step guides on how to break up with a celebrity that doesn't even know you're dating.
Is there a celebrity that you are obsessed with? Every single day you're constantly thinking about them and refreshing your social media feed, wondering maybe one day I'll meet them and we'll be together. Well, it's not gonna happen. So here's how to get over your celebrity crush in the most normal way possible.
Despite people trying to snap back to reality though, that fantasy of being with a celebrity crush is still stronger than ever. And it's growing to a level that's getting dangerous. We're seeing cases where it's going beyond just leaving a comment, but people are showing up with real life delusions.
Keanu! It's your divine wife!
Get her out of there.
You
gotta relax, man. Get her out of there. Get her out of there.
While most people aren't being tackled by security, the need to be close to them, to be with them, is still ongoing and it's still very strong. We have to remember, an entire generation practiced being loyal to a stranger before they even knew what it was like to be in a real relationship. If anything, that sense of loyalty has followed people into adulthood, becoming a third party in their actual, real, romantic lives.
Set times just got announced for Coachella, and my boyfriend, who is in worship, is clashing with Justin Bieber, and I don't know what to do. Who would you go see? Because this clash of the century, I don't know what to do.
Listen, celebrity crushes today are seen as normal, casual things that many people have, and it doesn't necessarily have to be toxic or disrespectful. There are claims of people saying their obsession was so strong they didn't even have room for anyone else, so there was never even a chance to be disrespectful.
I had an epiphany today, and I think I've realized the reason I never had a boyfriend in my teenage years is because I was so obsessed with Justin Bieber. Like, the thought of another man, there was no space for it in my mind. I was like, none of you the Biebs, so stay away from me.
But the conversation changes completely once someone gets into a relationship, or at least it's supposed to change. Because it starts feeling weird to some when your partner can't seem to keep their mind off someone else. And okay, we can be mature adults, because your partner acknowledging that a celebrity is attractive, that's one thing. But fantasizing about them in their private time is another.
My ex kept asking me who my celebrity crush was, and I was like, I don't know, I don't have one, because that's just true. I don't really have a celebrity crush. But he wouldn't drop it, and I was like, okay, fine, who's your celebrity crush then? He like immediately, Ariana Grande. But it gets worse, because a couple of weeks later, he would always put on the music video channel for his dog whenever we'd like go to dinner and she was gonna be home by herself. So he flips on the music video, he's going through whatever, walks away. Oh, it's an Ariana Grande music video on. So this is my opportunity to be a little bit petty. And I'm like, oh, look at your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's on TV. And he was like, oh, I've had plenty of looks at that. And I was like, what? And he was like, oh yeah, I've gotten off to that music video plenty of times. I've had plenty of looks to that.
And as wild and extreme as that case was, like I said, we're adults. And it's normal to acknowledge that someone is attractive. Maybe not like that, but it's normal to acknowledge when a celebrity looks good. I don't think Michael B. Jordan and Zayn Malik's faces are hard to look at. But I'm also a married woman who understands that having eyes and having emotional attachment, two different things. Here's the thing, celebrity crushes in the past, they were intense, they were wild. And while some of those fans were acting like they had a court-ordered attachment issue, for the most part, these crushes weren't commonly interfering with actual relationships. And let's be honest, a lot of those fans were kids. They were crying over posters and screaming at concerts and writing Mrs. Bieber in a notebook, and then they were going to school the next morning. In some instances, it's the same story. Now, there's just a boyfriend that seems to stand in the way.
I don't give a
You know
I don't care.
I feel about Justin Bieber.
I don't care.
Babe,
I don't care.
he's literally
I don't care.
the first love of my life.
You don't even talk about me like that.
Bro, he's literally the first love of my life.
And I know we've talked a lot about the girlhood side of this, but hear me when I say these men are not off the hook. It was just kind of hard to find a video of a young boy crashing out over Megan Fox on YouTube in 2009. But they're not off the hook, because today a lot of these conversations are happening between adults who are already in relationships. The way this plays out in the adult dating world today is completely different. Now partners are asking each other, who's your celebrity crush? Just out of curiosity. And they're realizing very quickly that they wish they never got the answer.
Just begged my boyfriend to tell me who his celebrity crush was. It'll keep me up at night. Dua Lipa. This is my boyfriend. Here he is, okay? My celebrity crush? Harry Styles. Let's go back to his celebrity crush. At least him and Harry Styles are like in the same genre.
No one is forcing couples to have this conversation, but the way it's being brought up shows how commonplace celebrity crushes have become. And because everybody treats it like harmless fun, people are answering a little more honestly than they probably should.
Ever feel bad about your love life? Remember the time I asked my boyfriend what he thought of Beyonce, and he said, a beautiful, amazing woman like that would never be interested in someone like me. Meanwhile, me, the girl he's currently with, like...
So now it seems like asking your partner who their celebrity crush is should probably come with a warning sign, because not every answer is going to be the one you may be happy to hear. And if you're not happy to hear it, it could backfire on you because you missed the joke or you took it as a bigger deal than it actually is, when in reality, you're obviously just hurt that they're finding someone else who isn't you attractive, and they're blatantly telling that to you to your face.
You will risk your real life relationship, risk hurting the real life feelings of someone you're supposed to be loving, or someone that doesn't know you exist. And you don't realize that's pathetic. You have a real life girlfriend, a real life wife, and you're willing to put that relationship on the rocks for a celebrity crush like you're some teenager lovesick over America's heartthrob.
Now, I have to show y'all the side of the internet that is disguising questionable relationship behavior as humor and not a big deal. Look, I can see where a joke fits. I understand a lot of these are jokes, but I find it very interesting and telling about where loyalty stands in modern relationships today. If someone can joke about how they forgot they were married and pregnant while seeing Joe Jonas perform, and then have a flood of comments of people joking about how their husbands will be their second love, and others joking about getting a divorce, those lighthearted jokes can eventually lead to a very warped view of loyalty without people even realizing it. And they're masking it behind the fact that this person is famous, so it's okay.
Oh my God. My heart is racing. Wow, Haley is a lucky woman.
I don't know how some of y'all do it. When you're married, there's a level of respect that married people need to have for each other.
And for a lot of people, the discomfort isn't even just that their partner has a famous crush. It's who the crush is. Because when your partner's celebrity crush looks nothing like you, sounds nothing like you, carries themselves nothing like you, it can start to feel a little disrespectful very quickly.
If your man has a celebrity crush and they look nothing like you, that's a bad sign.
Look, ladies, if you have a man, it is totally fine to have a celebrity crush, man. I've never understood when guys get upset about that. But just at least have the decency, though, to make it someone who at least resembles your man a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, tell me why my girlfriend was like, my celebrity crush is Jack Harlow. Like, it's like she's trying to rip my heart out, throw it on the ground, and stomp on it.
One prime example, and honestly a prime factor that made me create this video, is the way people are crashing out online over country singer Ella Langley. There's been a lot of posts of men who call themselves Ella fellas, and they're fans, right? Of her music, right? But wives online can't help but side-eye that claim.
No one has warned me about this Ella Langley effect and what it is doing to men. I get in the car with my fiance and he goes, oh, let me show you this song. And what is it? Be Her. Of course it is. Then he goes, yeah, she's like the Whoa. Let's back that up. I am still here. And then he was like, yeah, she's so pretty and gorgeous. And I said, correct. I agree. Maybe not the hottest person you ever seen in your life, because
the husbands know every lyric, they're replaying interviews, joining fan groups, bringing her up unprovoked, and acting a little too excited every time she pops up on screen.
I need to poll the wives, the girlfriends, I need your all's help. Is anybody else's husband or boyfriend as obsessed with Ella Langley as my husband is? I mean, listen, I'm not the jealous type, but I'm starting to maybe get a little jealous about our girl Ella Langley. This man sends me memes about Ella Langley. The car, he's only playing Ella Langley. At the house, he's playing Ella Langley. The man is obsessed with Ella Langley. I just need to know, has anybody's life been turned upside down out of nowhere? I mean, he showed no signs of this before. Anybody else dealing with this? Anyone?
There's even full themed birthday parties where the highlight of their big day is just another woman. And okay, maybe I worded that a little too dramatic, but I didn't say anything that wasn't true. If you do think I'm being dramatic, you're probably just a little bit more secure than me, and that's okay. But not even the least insecure person in the room would be comfortable hearing their wife tell another man this.
Thank you so much. My hat, I would leave my husband for you. Thank you.
The conversation is moving away from people maybe just loving their music and then maybe their looks being a plus. There are literal videos circulating right now where people are openly admitting that their loyalty only matters until their celebrity crush is sitting next to them.
If my celebrity crush is sitting next to me and I have a chance, I will text my partner and be like, I'm so sorry. I have a chance with my celebrity crush, and I'd hope that they would understand. And I say, see you later to the relationship.
Don't preface it like you saved yourself to the long-term relationship.
Crush. This is a comedy podcast. I'm kidding.
People are like, yeah, but it's my celebrity crush. No, you actively are saying how much you want to sleep with another human being.
Who cares?
I get it for like middle America.
No, I don't. I get it for me. Or with a celebrity, it doesn't matter.
Do you guys have a celebrity crush?
Yes.
You're in a relationship with a guy, and your celebrity crush comes up to you. Where'd you go?
My guy.
Yeah.
What? You leave your boyfriend.
Yes, absolutely.
Huh? You've been with him for 10 years.
Yeah. Give a
out for my extra 6 years. I've been the same thing.
So you just leave him?
Yeah.
Or the celebrity?
Yeah.
You're married to the guy.
Give up. You're gonna hear from my lawyer.
And look, certain relationships can be built different. That's your business, and if your partner is fine with that, then okay. But in that video, she said that she hoped they'd understand. But what if they don't? This heated discussion has split the internet down the middle. On one side, you have a crowd telling everyone to lighten up. It's just a celebrity. The claim is, if you get upset over it, you're just insecure.
Are you allowed to have a celebrity crush when you're in a relationship or married? Apparently not. I just came across Michaela Najera's video where she's getting ready to go see Adam Sandler and vocalizes that is her celebrity crush. Valid, girl. Valid. And y'all are in the comments talking about a celebrity crush when you're married. Honey, get a new relationship or a therapist, okay? You should not feel that insecure that you can't have a celebrity crush. That's wild.
But the other side is putting their foot down and calling it emotional cheating. And they argue that just because someone has status and fame doesn't make disloyalty okay.
One, I feel like having a crush on somebody you never met, like me personally, I just can't do that. But two, having a crush on somebody, whether they're famous or not, while you're in a whole relationship is a little bit crazy.
Having a celebrity crush is basically saying you would cheat on your partner if the right person asks, but you're not ready for that question yet. I don't give a damn how fond you are. If I'm locked in with somebody, I'm not no. This generation is disgusting. And then they want to flip it on you and get mad at you when you actually tripping about it. Like, no, they're not actually gonna let me, bro. And if they did?
And this debate is very interesting because it can be broken down and have valid points on each side. Being emotionally attracted to someone, lusting over someone, and also being with another someone, it can be a form of cheating. But I guess with a celebrity being so out of reach, a lot of people just brush that off because they'll never get the chance. They'll never get the chance, right? Never say never.
If I was a guy, I would be careful talking about celebrity crushes because you could never pull Margot Robbie, but your girlfriend could easily pull like an athlete or a rapper.
The truth is, guy celebrities are freakiest and easiest. And because of social media, they are able to get at a lot more girls than they normally would. But girls, they're able to get a lot of their celebrity crushes. I've literally seen it in person.
I have a little bit of bad news for some of y'all, more specifically some of the guys that tune into the girl talk they didn't know they needed. Celebrities are untouchable. They're a fantasy, right? And yes, most of the time, majority of the time, it's the female celebrities that are untouchable. Male celebrities, on the other hand, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but let's be real, male celebrities, on the other hand, are a little less untouchable. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say this, but men will be men. Whether they have a Grammy or not, they still have a you know what. And the idea that, oh, it's just a celebrity only works if you or your partner views them as untouchable.
The reason why guys are so critical about their girlfriends having like a celebrity crush is because they might actually your girl. A lot of male celebrities are super freaks. They will smash, especially athletes. Oh my gosh. Oh my, it literally takes nothing to sleep with an athlete besides being noticed by him. You're not gonna have to worry about Nicki Minaj or Cardi B or Selena Gomez. Me, I have to worry about Sean Paul.
The conversation around this is now getting very tense because celebrities are a lot more accessible than people think. Social media, meet and greets, bringing people backstage, it's created the opportunity. It may be a rare opportunity, but don't put it past that it's not an impossible one.
I saw this video like maybe a week ago at this point, and this guy was pretending to be a part of Chris Brown's crew, coming around and asking couples like if their girl wanted to go backstage with Chris Brown. So he goes up to this one couple and asks, oh, like, would your girl be interested in going backstage with Chris Brown? He asked the guy. So he asked the guy, and the guy, of course, he's sitting there. He's like, now y'all know why Chris Brown would be trying to have women backstage. And she said, if you would have said no, I would have left you.
And while somebody's boyfriend may not be able to pull Tiana Taylor or Sabrina Carpenter, somebody's girlfriend may be crushing on a man that has nothing to lose.
What's wrong with having a celebrity crush? You act like I'm gonna see him. And what if you do? No. What if you do? That's the kicker. I thought I was him. I thought I was the crush. When did we start making this okay?
So now I feel like being messy and talking about the ones who have nothing to lose. No, I'm kidding. In all seriousness, there are instances of girlfriends, wives, seeing an opportunity and without thinking about their spouse, they ran with it. And that opportunity led straight to a divorce.
A furious husband reportedly wants to divorce his influencer wife after she was filmed kissing a US singer during a performance. Miriam Cruz leapt on stage during a live performance by the band Aventura. Footage shows her greeting band members before hugging and kissing frontman Romeo Santos. The influencer, with 140,000 TikTok followers, deleted a post saying her kiss with Santos led to the breakup of her 10-year marriage.
Now, celebrities are becoming a lot more reachable, and it's affecting relationships even harder than just a crush could. I don't know if it's just the moment, maybe of being able to be close to your favorite celebrity who is literally just another human being, by the way, but it's making a lot of people act up.
Usher has done it again. This video right here is depicting a 45-year-old woman who decided to attend an Usher concert. And due to this video right here, her husband is deciding to file for divorce, being that he claims that they have never been intimate like that in public throughout their entire marriage. Ultimate reason for the divorce is being that she was able to be so intimate with Usher, who is a complete stranger to her, and not even him, who is her own husband, is crazy.
And Usher isn't the only one, okay? All Chris Brown has to do is host a meet and greet, and he has the internet debating relationship boundaries for the next, I kid you not, month. During a Chris Brown meet and greet, he takes a very interactive, intimate approach, charging between $1,100 to $2,500. He gives the fans the full experience, let's just say that. But some of those fans are girlfriends, wives, and honestly, I'm gonna just have to show y'all the video because I really don't even have words to introduce it, so run the clip.
Chris Brown said he bringing back the meet and greets, and he know he trying to ruin some more relationships. This was the worst one I seen from the last time, because what was bro doing? Like, first off, like, how can you just sit there and like, it's crazy to me. But like, man, and the fact they paid, I think it's like $1,500, it's something over $1,000 to do this. He's getting paid to violate these dudes' relationships.
The boyfriend standing in the corner of the picture while Chris Brown has his hands on this woman's thigh and stomach. And also, I don't mean to be messy, but I have to point it out because I don't think a lot of y'all noticed, but her shirt literally said, "My boyfriend is on stage." This may be one of the only times where I wish a photo was AI. As harmless as people want celebrity crushes to be, this is why so many people are taking it so seriously. They're running strict programs, even calling off engagements if their partner even steps foot at the concert.
There's a woman that's a fan of Chris Brown. She's in a relationship. She's actually really engaged. Her significant other isn't feeling too hot about it because obviously us men don't like being around and or being with women that fan out over other men. And then when you found out Chris was going on tour, you decided to go to Chicago. Your fiance said, hey, I'm gonna break up with you and this is gonna be called off if you go to Chicago, and yet you say, forget your feelings, forget how you feel. You decided to be petty and make this sign. When a man expresses a disinterest or a disliking in something, he is always considered insecure.
I remember seeing this video where a woman and her boyfriend went to a concert and she got called on stage. And this situation blew up because many people thought she did absolutely too much with a celebrity while having a boyfriend sitting front row and center at the same time. When I tell y'all this went insanely viral, she was getting stitched and clipped left and right and dragged through the mud about this, and in turn, this ended up breaking them up. She went on to do interviews to help fix her reputation, but let's be real, it just came off as a bad look.
I want to publicly apologize to him. Like, that was bad. It was honestly a mistake. I said to him, if I was to get called on stage, I'm going to go on stage. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you all have favorite artists. I didn't need to hear that. Like, so he's mine. He's my favorite artist, not mine. If I knew this would like get this far, I wouldn't even go to the concert. I said, it was me.
Of course, having a celebrity crush, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just gets a bit concerning when that attachment is feeling stronger than your real life connections, because that can affect how we view relationships, relationship boundaries, relationship loyalty. Now, this is a conversation that not a lot of people can agree on, so I would love to hear your opinion in the comments down below. Also, if I happen to use an old YouTube clip of you crashing out over Nick Jonas, I wish I could say I'm sorry, but it made my day. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hype, whatever classy people like you do before heading to the next video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.